Hey, what's up, guys? This video is going to be my round 3 predictions for Super Rugby AU. I'm going to start off with the first game, which is between the Waratahs and the Western Force. This is a home game for the Waratahs, so they've got that slight advantage in this match. However, I'm going to be picking the Western Force in this matchup. I said in the first video I did in round 1 on the Western Force, I like the look of their team this season. I think they've made a lot of good signings. I can't really say the same for the Waratahs. I don't think they've managed to find a solid replacement for Bernard Foley since he left, or Michael Hooper. You could probably even say the same since Nick Phipps has left. They haven't really got a solid scrum half there, in my opinion. So I like the look of the Force in this matchup. I like the experience that they've got in this matchup, and they've got a lot of good decision makers, in my opinion, with Rob Carney at fullback. He's extremely solid under the high ball, very good defense, a lot of experience, and quite a physical guy as well when he counterattacks. A good kicking game. So I think they have the advantage there. At 10, they got McIntyre. I think he's a solid player as well. On the bench, they got Domingo Miotti from the Argentinian side, who I like as well. So great backup at number 10. Obviously, Tavita Kurandrani in the centres. Good bit of experience and physicality in the centres. I like the look of that. They got Stand at number 8. He's the captain this week, and very physical, solid workhorse, big ball carrier. I've been pretty impressed with him. I also like that they've got Thomas Lozano on the bench. I think he's a good player as well out of the Argentinian national side. At hooker, they got I haven't seen much of the hooker, but they also got Madrano at prop, who I have seen of. And obviously Marcel Bracky is a South African player on the bench, so seen a lot of him. I like the reserve hooker, Andrew Reddy. I think he's a tough player as well. But yeah, in this matchup, I definitely like the look of the Argentinian side. I think they have the better overall team. I think they have the better spine and forward pack. So I'm expecting the Western Force to come away with the victory on the road in this weekend's matchup. So that's my thoughts on this match. I'm taking the Force to win this match. I think the spread is about 2.5 points or 3 points. I think the Western Force can cover that, in my opinion, and I will be taking the Force to cover the spread this week. Then after this, I think on Saturday we have the Brumbies taking on the Rebels in a home game for the Brumbies. The Brumbies have looked very good this season. Very well-oiled machine with a very strong, solid forward pack, and a lot of young talent in the back line as well. I like the centre combination. I think the fly-off's been really good. Lolosio, Nick White with the experience at halfback, international player, very solid. Tom Banks at fullback, I think he's been extremely good. I think Valentini and Pete Samu have been very good and physical in the loose forwards. And they have a very good front row with Ala Alatoa, Scott Seo, and I expect they're going to have dominance in the forward pack this weekend. They have probably the best scrum in the whole of the Super Rugby AU, and I think that's going to create a lot of penalties and opportunities for the team. They've also got a very good line-out with a hell of a line-out drive, so I'm expecting that to cause the Rebels trouble. Overall trouble I'm expecting for the Rebels will be in the set piece. I think the Brumbies will be able to create dominance with their forward pack. Although I was actually pretty impressed with the Rebels last week. I was expecting them to lose a lot worse against the Reds than they did. They actually almost picked up the victory in that matchup. So I was a little bit impressed with that. I think, if my memory serves me right, the Reds did pick up a red card in that match. But I was still impressed with the Rebels because, like I say, I was expecting them to lose a lot worse than they did, because they lost quite a few players in the off-season. Although they did make some pretty good signings, with signing Joe Powell at scrum half. That's very good, and they obviously kept Matt Tamua at fly half, who's a hell of a player. He got a very big hit put on him last week by the Reds centre. That was probably the best hit of the competition so far. But Yeah, in this matchup, I definitely expect the Brumbies to come through, and I'm expecting them to come through by about 2 tries. I would say by about 14 points. I think the Brumbies should win this match. The spread in this matchup is, I think, about 13.5 points. If I was to make a call on who would cover the spread in this matchup, I would lean towards the Brumbies to cover the spread. But I think the spread is pretty much spot on here, and I really wouldn't make a play on this matchup. But nonetheless, I'm expecting the Brumbies to win, like I say, probably by about 14 points. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys agree or disagree on both the predictions. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys again soon. Cheers.